Welcome in, everyone, to another session with the Second Chances. Before we get started and jump into the recap, as always, we're going to start with the thank yous, the first of which goes out to Critical Role for creating the wonderful world that we are adventuring in. Specifically, we are using the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. Also, a special thanks to Critical Role, Reliquary Records, and Dungeon Glitch, as we use music from all three of them in our show, so you can go and check them out on the various Spotify's and streaming what-have-yous out there. Critical Role actually just dropped a new album, Welcome to Wildemount, which you will hear a bit of tonight. So, last we left, our adventurers, our heroes, they had taken a request from Ophelia Mardoon, the gentleman who was the queen pin of crime for the Zadash Myriad Cell. She had sent them to the Eglin Quarry, to an abandoned mine where they were supposed to basically destroy it. It used to be a storehouse of hers, but was taken over by the drowned prince, who is the kingpin in Rexentrim, and she decided that if she can't have it, no one would have it. On their way there, they ran into a young cleric of Ray, the Everlight, and she had a particularly worrisome dream about Leo, seeing him wreathed in flames, and not sure of what it meant, decided that she wanted to travel with them. They fought their way through the mine, fighting through both myriad thugs as well as some jelly creatures, and eventually came to a underground river with a bit of a dock and boathouse on it. Having just finished off the last of the myriad thugs that they are aware of, Leo had a bit of a flashback to some point in his life, and we are going to jump back in right there, Leo, as you are just coming to from being... That's the wrong one. From being healed by Leo. She kind of shakes you a little bit. Are you all right?
I've had better days.
All right, well, you're old, so I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to get much better. And
What, you can't de-age me with that magic? I've seen that before.
No,
You have?
I doubt that.
That seems suspicious.
Roz is going to walk over to these two myriad thugs, and since she's got exactly 2 points of lay on hands left, she's going to give them each 1 HP.
Oh, okay.
I'll play on trip.
Whoop. Whoop. They both kind of slowly come to, still sort of like a bit dazed and probably like concussed a little bit and not entirely sort of sure like where they are, what's going on.
Get out.
It sort of takes them a second to kind of gather their surroundings in their wits, but they sort of start to slowly meander that way past all of you. Luster kind of like growls and like sort of snaps at them, and you hope that they don't fall down the giant chasm that's further in, but if they do, you know, whatever, I guess.
I don't hope that hard.
Don't forget to take your friend over here.
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh.
She's got like an arrow in her throat.
Just
Oops.
Yeah, that was my fault.
So, as you come forward, I'll sort of leave you here so you have a little bit more of, something to look at. But we are out of combat, so just into role-playing mode here. But it seems that there is a underground river here. It does look natural, and a bit of like a dock / storehouse seems to have been built here. And you can also see that on the far side away from you, there is a single boat that can, just like a small rowboat, it can fit maybe 3 people. That seems to be moored to the edge near the shallow end. So,
How deep does the water seem in this area?
so where you're currently standing, sort of like as you walk down off of these tracks and into the water, it's a few inches to maybe a foot. But then you see, and it's pretty clear back here as well, but then it kind of drops off pretty quickly, and it's hard to tell for sure, but you reckon maybe somewhere between like 4 to 5 feet.
So the water's clear, it's not like brackish or anything?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Good word.
I know.
someone with better eyes than mine want to come up here and
It is.
Oh, yeah,
see if we can find anything of value up here?
I have really good eyes.
It is decently lit as well. There are plenty of torches that are on. But as you come forward and
What do your pallet eyes, elf eyes see?
it's not locked, so heading inside, you can see that this is where everyone probably slept between here and the camp that you had sort of found further in. Where is my other notes?
Another campsite, looks like.
So with Maeve's perception, you don't even have to worry about rolling for crap. But looking around inside here through the bunks and through some of the boxes, you do find some chests that sort of have stuff in them as well. And among everything, you find 97 gold. Inside the bunk, there is another 560 gold, 200 platinum, and a satchel of gems that includes 3 rubies, 4 emeralds, 3 diamonds, 10 multicolored cat's eyes, and about 1,000 gold worth of the blue azurite dust. And those all have values behind them as well.
Jackpot.
All right, let me add these up into our treasure list. One sec. Assuming no objections.
No. Leave
Throw
to
that
get the
shit in there.
diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds to leave.
That's fine. Okay. 1 second. Well, you guys can keep talking, but I'm gonna be adding this up.
So you do notice that where the boat is moored, this riverway seems to lead further in. Ra's kind of taking a look, and you were kind of trying to figure out what like the depth here is. Obviously, you have no idea how far this goes. So you could obviously take the boat. You could also potentially maybe not swim / kind of walk your way through, depending. I mean, everyone here is over. Pretty sure everyone
We should
here is,
ford the river.
I say Roz is 6 feet tall.
yeah, everyone here should be 4 to 5 feet tall at least. You don't have any like gnomes or halflings or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not short in this game.
It would be more difficult doing that, but you also know that if you take the boat, you can't all go at the exact same time.
Sounds like we should take the boat, and those of us who are tall enough should walk.
All right, boat will be. I suppose you could actually keep it even with everyone else, but the boat has the potential to be faster. So it's up to you guys how you would like to proceed from here.
All right.
Can
So
Leaf turn into a hippo?
Yes.
You know what? Technically,
Rosalind blinks in thought at that. It's a really good idea, Hermia.
Leaf,
Okay, well,
I'm sorry. Why are you?
Leaf,
Why are
make
you
a
complaining about that?
make a history check for me.
To see if he knows what a hippo is?
You have to have seen an animal in order to turn into it. Yep.
That's true.
It's Pokemon rules.
Oh, good job.
As it so happens, Leo, you have actually seen hippos down in the Menagerie Coast. As she mentions them, you kind of start rolling back through some of your previous memories, and you can't place exactly where or when, but stored in your memory banks, you do have a memory of, do hippos... Do they have herds? A group of hippos down by the water on a beach in.
It's actually called the murder of hippos.
I'm not
Really?
sure if it is. I'm not.
No.
No, it's a murder of crows.
It's a crows.
Oh,
I mean,
it
if
should
you've
be
ever-
called that.
If you've ever seen a hippo, it should be called a murder.
They should.
Yeah, hippos are
Godless
definitely
killing
murderers.
machines.
They're called a bloat.
A bloat.
of
Yep.
hippos.
So
That
you
seems about
you
right.
have a memory of a bloat of hippos somewhere in your data bank.
You should
All
turn
right.
into a hippo, and then I don't know. Someone could ride you.
Then
Like a horse.
I think Leah, Zana, and Maeve in the boat, and the rest of us can walk it.
So hold on.
Very
So
well.
whoop. So if you put Leo, Zana.
Leah.
Oh, sorry,
Leah,
Leah.
Zana.
Oh,
Leo
oh,
can be a
oh,
gentleman and
gotcha,
walk.
gotcha. Yep. All right. So Leah, Zana, and Maeve in the boat, and
Boat,
then.
and the rest of us are walking.
Or if Leaf turned into a hippo, I'd make him roll some checks. But if Leaf turned into a hippo or an alligator, he could potentially carry 2 to 3 of you.
All right.
I mean,
Turn
is
into
the
a
water
hippo!
is the water like fast, or is there current or anything?
No, I mean, you're sure it's probably flowing in from somewhere, but it seems pretty still right here, but there is, like, a gentle flow one way. But there's also, like, oars in the boat to kind of, like, push it along as well.
Okay.
So it's up to Leaf
right.
if he wants to use a charge of his...
Yeah,
Magic or
let's
not.
fucking hippo it.
All right,
I've always
Leaf.
wanted to ride a hippo.
Oh, sorry, you
So-
have to ride in the boat.
What?
Leah pipes up and goes, I'll ride the hippo if Hermia wants to get in the boat.
No, I want to ride. It was my
Oh
idea.
my gosh, you're so loud.
It's okay, Leah.
All right. Hermia, you can ride the hippo.
Yeah. All right. So Leaf turns into a hippo. Its body just kind of bloats out like a bloat of hippos. With it's weird because Leaf's head isn't like it's like kind of oblong. So instead of like having just this weird like tall hippo face, Leaf's head just kind of like is like just looking up at the sky the whole time. And
Rosalind looks at this thing for a long moment, and it's just like, "What is that?"
What's
What
I'm
did
the...
you
sorry.
say in your hippo form?
What's the... Sorry, hold on. Real quick. What's the challenge rating that you can turn into for a druid of your level?
what level are we? 5?
6. Level
We are
6.
6? I don't know. It's probably like 1.
Oh.
What level is a hippo?
Well, I don't think there's
2.
actual hippos, so I was going to use giant crocodile, but that is too high of a DC for you. So we will
There's some-
use... Go ahead, Leo. What were you going to say?
CR2. There, I see. I don't know if this is official or not, but there's a hippopotamus CR2.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's way too high, I think.
that is too high. If it's... You'll probably
I
have to do
can be-
crocodile.
1/2 CR now. So I
What-
can be a regular crocodile.
Okay, so
Regular
we'll for flavor we'll say that it's a hippo, but it's
Yeah.
a crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of you can fit on hippo Leaf. So one person's gonna have to try and walk it.
I'll walk it.
I was gonna say I'll walk it.
I want to
This
walk
is
it.
my trial.
All right, this is your trial. Fine, I'll ride on the crocodile.
That's
I
good.
don't think Rose has ever seen a crocodile before.
Hippo
so
in
she's
this
I'm a
never-
hippo!
Yeah, she is definitely okay. She's definitely never seen a hippo before. She's like, what the fuck is this? You just
I mean, their faces usually don't look like that, but it's pretty spot on.
Just don't get close to one. I mean, this
Don't
one's Leaf, so
worry.
it's fine. But in
Well,
real
yeah.
life, they are not friendly.
yeah, great.
Their babies are cute, though.
Yeah, until
Also,
they turn into
please-
killing machines.
Please remember that I am unable to speak while I'm in this hippo form.
What's your Pokemon cry?
Hippo, hippo.
So it's a good thing that you're riding, Rosalind. Leo, during this trek through this water, I need you to make a athletics check for me. This would have been at disadvantage for Roz because of all of her heavy armor.
Oh, the plate armor.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
To be fair, it's mithril plate.
It's fair.
Still, it is waterlogged.
Mhm.
That is an 18 minus 1.
Okay, so you do not suffer a point of exhaustion as you kind of wade yourself through the water here. Leaf, I need you to also make an athletics check, which as a crocodile, a hippodile, is a +2 to the roll.
Okay, this sounds like something I will use when I'm... Oh, I'm running out of inspirations. No way, not for this. No inspiration. Just, you said... What is
Oh,
it?
actually, hold on. Weirdbeard
What?
just subbed for 1 month and is giving a inspo to Leaf to turn into a hungry hippo.
Okay,
it's up,
great.
It's up to you if you want to use it or
that.
not. You don't have to. It's your inspo.
Oh, I definitely will not use it.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make a d20 roll +2.
+2, just like a strength thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Okay.
crocodiles don't have proficiency in athletics.
Okay, so 19.
Okay, well, you also do
Nice.
not have to worry about gaining a thing of exhaustion.
Hooray!
So, As you all move down this river corridor. Uh-oh, did not grab everybody.
Having fun with the NPCs.
Hold on. Oh, there they are.
On the way down, Rosalind thinks to Light, I'm riding a hippo. Light presumably is like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
She's missing out.
So,
yeah, she really is missing out.
as you all continue down, it is much quieter than even it was in the earlier part of the mine. Even when there wasn't, battle and people things trying to eat you and falling from the ceiling top and Zana using a shotgun. You hear the occasional drips of moisture within this cave here. The gentle sound of the hippo and the small rowboat pushing its way through, and there's a few outcroppings of the blue azurite here in this underground river channel. And after about 5 minutes, you come to the other side, or at least the depth of the river seems to have gotten to the point where the boat kind of lodges itself up and won't go much further. You do notice that there are some iron pittons sort of in the wall here, presumably where you might tie up the boat to go further in. It's a bit more of a tight fit. You're not going to be able to continue in your hippo form, unfortunately, Leaf. And as you are all kind of starting to, help Leaf out of the water, people coming off of Leaf's back, Leia suddenly kind of stops. Like she's just sort of frozen there for a moment, staring off into space.
Leia? Are you alright?
There's no response.
So kind of.
Wave my hand in front of her face.
No response.
Something is wrong. She's broken.
She's in a trance or something. Is she like frozen stiff, or can she be made to move?
You want to touch her?
Sure. I'll
Okay,
touch her
May.
back.
You reach out, kind of like give her a bit of like a jostle, and she breaks out of it. I'm sorry. I can't go any further.
What's wrong?
What?
Why?
I just got a vision, I think, from the Everlight, and she looks to Leo. I think it was a warning. It wasn't Leo this time, but it was the same. It was the same dream that I had. Someone was engulfed and consumed in flames, but before in my dream, you were still there. I could. You were enduring them, maybe? I don't know. It's. They can be interpreted different ways, but this was different. I saw a figure, and they were engulfed in them, and they vanished. I don't think that I should go any further.
I mean, if you want to deck the boat, you seem like you're able. If you want to wait for us.
I mean, we are planning to set fire to this place. I don't know if your vision is a literal interpretation.
I guess it could be. Unfortunately, Everlight doesn't speak directly to me in words. Zana kind
Ross has a look of like, that seems about right.
Zana crosses her arms and looks a bit. She's kind of a little bit in your camp, Roz, and she goes, I can always stay here with her if we think it's going to be dangerous.
Well, I'm certain that it is going to be dangerous, but I mean, why now? You've followed us this far.
I don't know. It's just the feeling I get. It's still something. Even 2 years on, I'm still trying to get used to. The divine gate makes it so that the gods can't talk and communicate to us the way that they, used to being here. So a lot of it is just up to interpretation. It's really stupid.
Yes. Hey, Leia. I mean, it might mean that. It might just be them trying to send you a message about something else. Make your own path. Walk your own steps.
She seems anxious and nervous about it, like she's not sure what to do.
And if
Could
you're
I-
worried about me burning alive, I highly doubt that's going to happen. I'm probably going to get pushed through one of those portals before then.
Robbie,
Mm-hmm.
could I make a religion roll? I don't know anything about this religion necessarily, but as somebody who is probably the only true religious, well, besides Leaf, of the party, could I
might-
maybe...
I might have proficiency in it.
I have proficiency
Oh,
as
no, I
well.
don't. No, I don't. Never mind.
I'm wondering if there's something I can come up with, a sort of something to say that might help her make a decision, if that makes sense.
Go ahead and make a religion check to start with.
Okay. 16?
16 isn't bad. What would you like to say to her? It can be to try and convince her to come with you. It could be to reassure her that if she wants to stay here, she can, but whatever you would like to say, go ahead and say it, and then let me know what you believe Maeve's intent behind it is.
Okay. So Maeve will kind of motion to the group. I cannot tell you what the Everlight may or may not be telling you, but I know I have been chosen for this path. And so that is what I will be walking towards. And at the end of the day, you can only go with what you feel is right. And I believe that the gods will follow us after. I would say her intent is more of to try to help her make a conscious decision that she feels that she won't regret.
Okay. She takes a moment to consider your words. And the shaking and the anxiety seems to kind of go away for a moment. She takes a deep breath and kind of pushes it away. Okay. Well, if you all go in there and something brutally murders you and I could have been the deciding factor there, then I think that would probably weigh on me for a while. I might eventually get over it, but I might also not, and that would suck. So, You're right. Okay. I'll come. I'll come with you.
All right.
What is your marching order?
Up in front.
I'm after Ross.
Roz, Hermia,
So, I can be after Hermia then.
Maeve,
I'll be
Unless Zana
after
wants to be.
Maeve.
Okay.
Leaf. And we'll put
Bring up
Zana.
after Leaf.
Oh,
Or
after
Zana,
Leaf.
it doesn't matter.
Okay. Leah in the back, and we'll put Luster near Maeve as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you very much for the raid, Hall. Welcome in, everybody. If we get a shout out for Hall in the chat, please.
Nice.
So, as you continue now, you're in about, it varies from 6 to 12 inches of water as you continue on. Eventually, Maeve, Leaf, you two hear it first, but the rest of you hear it shortly thereafter. But you hear two voices echoing down the hallway, the cavern. It's difficult to make out at first, but eventually you come upon a break. There's an opening to your left that seems to go up out of the water and into an area of the cavern that seems to be settled. There's an old rusted cannon with a bunch of cannonballs sitting next to it that's actually pointed out in your direction. There are some makeshift stairs of boards that have been sort of embedded in the slippery rock to walk up in there. You see the glow of fire or torches. About 50, 60 feet down the way from here, you see another opening with the glow of torches. Why doesn't everyone go ahead and make a group stealth check for me, please? Let's use our 2 new dice for this.
Oops, I actually clicked the wrong one. Sorry. Damn it, I should have kept the other one.
Well, those are okay. Ooh, Zana gets advantage. So 23 for Zana. And oh no, Leah gets disadvantage.
Mood.
Well, you don't anymore.
I don't, but I still rolled like crap.
Me too.
I rolled a natural 20.
Disadvantage or otherwise, girl still only has a +1 to stealth.
Well, you got 7. It's okay.
Yep.
That's what I got.
All right, so Leaf with a 13, Hermia with an 18, Roz with a 7. Leo, you got a natural
31.
20, so I'm going to put a second success in there for you. 23, 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many of you are there?
Should be 7.
5, 6, 7. Whose am I missing?
Zana.
Nope, Maeve. I didn't put Maeve.
Nope, you got Zana. You need Maves, yeah.
It's still an average of 18. That's not bad.
Averages are funky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got a 31 in there. That used the curve a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to swap you over to what it is that all of you can see, and you can begin to decide how it is that you want to approach this. We are technically not in combat.
Yet.
You don't know what. So we're just going to kind of go from there. So you have time to sort of plan a little bit if you need to. Let me get some fog, a little bit of fog of war up here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
We get this. Did I give...
Oh, there it is. All right, so it's going to be black here for a second until I reveal some stuff.
All right.
You are here. You can see up into here a bit. And down to here.
Okay. Looks like there's an
Uh,
encampment to our left.
Raz is going to stop and kind of turn and glance back at Zana. And she's going to motion over to the cannons. Can you see if those work?
She just kind of glances past you. No, they don't.
Perfect. All right. Which way did the voices sound like they were coming from?
Up here.
Weird.
Up
You
there?
can
Okay.
wait and kind of listen for a moment if you'd like to.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, we
that'll
can
be
do
a
that.
good move.
Okay. So as you're waiting, you hear there are 2 voices. You hear a male and a female. Starting with the female. He wants results. You were afforded this opportunity to continue the research and get access to your precious sood. Well, this is the cheap stuff. All right, if we're gonna cover our asses and make a profit, we need as much as we can. You made a deal, and you do not want to get on the bad side of my master. What's he gonna do? Stare me down? You hear him starting to gasp and gag for a moment. By the gods. All right, put it away. Put it away. God, that isn't natural. That's the gift he gives to those who do right. So imagine what it looks like to be on his bad side. Look, we don't have the smarts or the knowledge to do what you want us to do. Then find it. You didn't keep that one around for nothing, did you? She doesn't know anything. But I need assurances in case the gentleman sends anyone this way. And the argument kind of continues on for a bit here, bickering between the two of them.
Roz glances back at the party and just has a look on her face that says, shit.
You ready to poke some eyeballs? I don't say that out loud.
Right.
Can I move my way up towards the front with Rosalind?
Yeah, if
Like
you'd like
right
to.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roz is gonna motion up to like this area, Leo. You can get up there.
So this is actually like a full-on wall right here. You basically have
Oh,
you have
okay,
you have an
sorry, I thought that
entrance.
was like a ledge.
Yep,
There's
sorry,
an
you have an
entrance
entrance here,
This is a room.
and then back here. Correct.
Okay. And what are we seeing down here? What is this?
That just seems to be another tunnel entrance that way. You're not sure where it goes to, but there is a dim light source coming from up there.
All right.
Well, we could either do a pincer, we can just go on through and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Just
Does it look like
go
we would have to
through and
climb
just
down here?
kill everybody.
Well, don't you do that? Huh? What'd you
From
say?
what you
Does-
can see to where you are, this is maybe 5 feet, so you could probably climb up it.
Okay. All right. I will motion to Leo. Who else is tanky?
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 Yeah. not many.
Hermia's got
Hermia,
the
I
second
guess,
most
yeah.
HP
All right. I'll
with
motion
a displacer
to
cloak.
Leo, Hermia, and Leaf. In motion for them to go down this way, and I kind of like signal to like hit them at
Pincer.
the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Which way am I going?
Sounds good.
Down this way.
I'll head down that way.
So Leo, Hermia,
Stealthily.
who else?
And
Me?
Leaf.
Hermia
and
and
Leaf.
Leaf.
Yep, Hermia and
Okay.
Leaf. Yep.
As the three of you get to about here, Rosalind, Maeve, the rest of you here, quiet. And inside the room goes silent.
Roz is going to kind of at that go probably not enough time to wait for them to get in a position. She's gonna hop up onto here.
Oh.
I want to fight.
Just gonna head on in then, huh?
Yep.
Well, all
We're
right.
gonna be a distraction.
What you see then is you see a woman who looks to be of some sort of noble descent. She's wearing very fine clothes, robes, jewelry, and sort of like this crown-ish tiara on her head. You also notice ragged-looking, big-muscled, fully tattooed, who you assume is the man you heard and probably the leader of the myriad group within here. And then you also notice a elven woman, currently unconscious, chained to the wall up here as well. As you enter, she turns and looks towards you, and there's a quick moment of not confusion, but like she's studying you a bit. And then there's recognition. Ah, it's you. The man turns and goes, I'll take care of this. As you watch, she puts her hand out towards him. And something seems to have wrested control of him as his body and muscles begin to spasm. Yes, you will, but I don't have time for you to bumble about. Your usefulness has now run its course, but there's one more thing you can do. And I'd say that, Roz, you're the only one who sees this based on where other people are, but you watch as his eyes begin to twitch and bulge, and they start
I like
to
that.
grow and, like, protrude out. and his skull begins to crack, and you watch his skin starts to split and remove itself, and as his eyes start to grow outwards and begin to become bulbous, like a fly's eyes, basically just growing more and more side,
Like
until the
compound eyes.
skull kind of cracks in pieces of flesh and bone start to fall away, and you watch these eyes compound into one another, taking the place of the head until it's just one large blinking eye.
Oh, it's so gross.
That's staring at you. And now I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Maeve, Zana, and Leah, you can only see Rosalind's reaction as she goes, "What the fuck?"
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's roll for Zana and Leah first. Hey, they both rolled a 10, except Zana gets advantage with an 11.
Oh, I forgot to.
If you don't select your character, that's fine.
I know.
I will just
I
click
just
it
forgot
and-
to.
Yep, you are all good. Rosalind's already in there.
Just forget.
Leaf is already in there. So Hermia, Leo. Zana with a 16.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to shoot to kill because I think that's a better fate than. I think death is a better fate for this guy. I'm just saying.
Come on, non-lethal. He can still get a date.
I don't
No.
know.
There's
All right.
beholders that might love him.
Roz rolled a 24 on her con save, not upchuck.
Yeah. Roll for trauma.
All right,
Roll
looks
for trauma,
like
yeah, exactly.
everybody
What's
just,
up, Chuck?
everyone just double check, make sure that you are in the initiative order, please.
Yeah. I'm a lot lower than I want to be. Does that count?
Girl, who you telling?
All right, so in that case, Leo, you are at the top of the turn order. You hear this from back here. They weren't trying to be particularly quiet, and you hear Rosalind gagging, and you hear the crunching of bones as well. Go
Just
ahead.
kind of sigh and kind of creak my back and then run up here. Do
All
I
right,
see anything?
Give
If
me.
I have to roll anything to...
Yep, give me quick. We'll say getting up this pretty easy. Give me a dexterity save to get over these sort of pokey bits without taking any damage. You know, I'm going to say that Leo was with you guys here as well. She did not want to leave you after her visions, Leo.
No worries. +5, so 17.
Okay, yep. You make it over without stabbing yourself or impaling yourself on any of those. You cannot see anything from there outside of, like, you know, the table, the crates, and stuff like that.
Speed of movement, so how about there?
Yes, from there you can see both her and this man that just has a giant eye for a head now.
Ew.
I don't want to get close to that yet. I'm just gonna knock my bow and try to shoot at it. The eye.
Yep, go for it.
Second natural 20 of the night.
All right, yeah, then that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. No sneak attack on this, unfortunately.
No, yeah. So that is 5, 4, so 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, +5. So 14 piercing damage.
All right. So your arrow does sort of hit and stick into the back of him, but when it does, there is no flinching, there is no recoil from the pain, and you watch as the eye, which was looking the other way, just sort of rolls backwards so that it's facing you, and then the body turns around with the eye still stuck staring directly on you, and you seem to have got its attention.
Okay. I'm gonna then use my bonus action to give myself more movement, and I'm gonna come over down.
I'm
And yell
brave. I'm
down.
that brave.
All right.
There's
fair
a
enough.
guy with an eye just for a head.
All
Leo
people
over-
have eyes on their head.
Just one giant 6-inch eye.
As he says that, Hermia, you then see this man with a basketball-sized eye for an head
What
step
the fuck, Leo?
step into view here.
Okay, that's a choice that's happening right now.
This was a bad plan.
You said you wanted to
And
fight stuff.
as he's staring at you, Leo, you see the iris begin to light up red.
Oh, great.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Another 12 plus 5.
17?
Yep.
That saves, so you will only take half damage. Oh,
What's
it's
a
a lot of
disintegration
twos.
ray?
So 9, so you take 4 fire damage as this thing just shoots like this beam of heat at you that you're able to dodge out of the way, but even with it just like blowing past you, you can feel the intense heat coming off of it. He can't really do much more being that close to you. Fuck it, he'll throw a dagger at you.
Eh.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, throw the dagger.
Yeah, 16 to hit.
That misses, actually.
All right, you dodge the dagger and just look at this thing squirming, unblinking, staring at you. And this lady just kind of looks off and goes, God, even with his gifts, you're nothing but a nuisance. She turns, looks back towards you. Rosalind, is it? Don't worry. I won't be too terrible here. And she raises her hand towards you.
I don't like it when enemies
X
know
to
our name.
doubt.
Yeah, don't know my name. Don't talk
Yeah.
to me.
Lady, you have me mistaken for someone else.
Yep. And she's going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts in your direction. No, 3
Rude.
Eldritch Blasts in your direction.
Double rude.
Are we fighting
What? She's level
Kieran?
11 already?
All right. 16 misses.
Yes.
22
22 hits.
and 23.
23 hits.
Oh, that was a 1. So you take 15 force damage as she holds her hand up, and you watch as this energy, as it kind of forms within her palm, thematically looks a little bit like an eye, and then divides into 3 separate little balls of condensed magic, and all just fly at you, and you're able to avoid one of them that hits the rock behind you, Maeve. Pieces of granite just kind of like spray down on you, and the other 2 impact solidly with you.
Ugh.
So,
So Rosalind takes
15 total
one off.
damage.
Yep, she takes one off each shoulder and kind of like staggers back, but holds her ground for now.
And then she kind of puts her arms down to her side like she's welcoming you in, and takes 15 steps back, but still has her eyes locked onto yours. Rosalind, or not Rosalind's turn, Zana's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's like, I don't know. What were you grossed out at? I just see some weird-looking lady in here.
It's down on the bridge. Or down, it's down this way as she points. Although
right.
right now her eyes are locked on this woman because
Yep.
she's pissed.
Cover your ears, and she takes out bad news and takes aim. How much grit do you have left? Nah, she'll just do a straight shot. I'm afraid to use my liquid core dice after last week. Ooh, that might be enough. That's a 19. That is just barely enough.
Ooh, got high AC.
I think that's
19 meat. Yikes.
2d12 for Zana. 2d12 plus 5. 15 damage. So as Zana's firearm goes off and echoes loudly through this entire cavern with some reverberation because of the way that it's kind of set up here, Rosalind, both you and Zana are kind of like a bit surprised as it does hit her and impact her, and you can see her body kind of takes the damage, but there's this odd field around her that kind of like warps and waves a bit as it does. Does not look like it hurt as much as it should have.
Okay.
Leaf, it is your turn as Zana begins to reload.
Okay. So the first thing Leaf will do is just going to disperse into 1 million chalice-shaped stars as it takes its chalice form using its bonus action. I don't know what I use. We'll say it's potion. And how tall up is this bridge?
They're about 5-ish feet in the air.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn to Hermia and say, this is your moment to show us what you are made of. Go get him.
Okay.
I'm going to use Thorn Whip using an inspiration for advantage. Does 24 hit Kent's AC?
It sure does.
Excellent. And in doing so, I also pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Through the barricades.
All right, we'll pull it right down here, basically, as he just kind of falls down into the water, gets pulled forward.
Oh God, what is that?
Yeah, and now its eye is looking squarely at you and kind of like darts back between you and Hermia.
Quick,
Ugh.
throw dirt in its eye.
I love how Zana has still not seen it, by the way.
Yep.
I hope that continues for the whole fight.
Ross is
Bring
gonna
her
be like,
on, Rosie.
she's gonna be trying to like explain to Zana. She's like, his skull literally cracked open and turned into an eye.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Werewolf Part 2.
It's the werewolf
this is gonna
all
be
over again.
It's gonna be the Owl Bear Man Part 2.
Owl
Yeah.
Bear Man, yeah.
Rosalind still doesn't believe the rest of you saw Owl Bear Man.
Who
Mhm.
saw
Real.
He's not.
It's Hermia,
Okay.
Leo, and I.
All right, how much damage? 9 damage.
It does 9 piercing damage, and it's pulled. And Leaf is going to say, "Welp," and slaps Hermia on the back. I leave the rest up to you. And it's going to
Wait, don't leave me here.
20 feet back.
Yep.
Leave.
All right.
Why?
End my turn.
All right. Maeve, it is now up to you.
All right, she's gonna use her bonus action first to order Luster into position, which he will use all of his movement to do so.
All right. Lester
then,
runs in and jumps up on this sack of grain.
And then he's gonna take the dodge action.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna move. Sorry, Roz, I gotta hold on, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I
Don't
guess.
you worry. I'll just be here at the bottom of the initiative order where I belong.
All right, she's gonna make an attack on this lady.
Go for it.
Callie, I want you to know that
Ooh, that's a nope on the dope.
Yep. So
Nope.
you fire, and it kind of you see the same effect. It probably would have been a miss anyway, but it definitely seems like it deflects off of some sort of unseen source.
All right, one more time. 18 doesn't hit either. Damn it. Wait, can I spend an inspo?
Actually, 18 just hits.
Oh,
Oh,
damn. Okay. All right, so she's gonna hit favored foe on her.
Okay.
And she's gonna use Luster's reaction.
Yep.
So
and favored foe,
the-
you have to concentrate on, right?
yeah, basically.
Yep.
It doesn't say I have to make concentration rolls, but it does say, or no, until I lose concentration. That's on here. Okay. Yep, it's a concentration spell.
So here, we'll
very
put that
annoying, and I hate it.
on you that you were concentrating.
Okay. Damage is on the go. This one plus this one. If it matters, which it might, 5 of that damage is acid. Otherwise, it is a total of 17 damage. And she does have a magic weapon.
It does
if
matter.
that
So
matters.
5. Oh, right, you do. Right. So yes. So you fire your second arrow, and Luster his eyes flash green, and there's this eerie green glow around it as it hits, and you see that ripple in the air before her for a minute before it kind of shatters a bit, and the arrow goes through and hits her in the chest, and she grabs hold of it, snapping it off, and goes, ah, and definitely looks surprised at the fact that it hit her and did the amount of damage it did. And she looks back up at you, Maeve. Very well. I'll keep an eye on you then. End of your turn.
Yeah, end of my turn.
All right,
I might
Hermia.
take a action to
It's
hide.
your turn, and Kent Eye Staff is staring at you intently.
Hermia, I gave you an inspiration.
You also have inspiration, Hermia.
Oh, true fate. Are we gonna die?
Not if you
Cyborg
strike
man is
true.
gross. Okay, Hermia's just gonna run up and try to hit it straight in its eye.
Okay. Run up to him. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Did you say I have inspo?
You do have an inspo, yep.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
use
you
it.
got one earlier for being the
Oh.
first one in here as well, so.
Okay. First one is 17 plus 9, 18. No, 6. I don't know. Do the math for me because I can't think.
Yes, 17 plus 9 hits.
Okay. And then my second attack is 19. Yes, 19.
Yes. So as you slash him,
Wait. Hold on. 11. I was looking at the at my Eldritch Blast. So it's 11 plus 9.
So 20. So yes, they both hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yay. Wait, that's the wrong one. Okay. That is 10 and 14.
10 and 14. That's pretty good. So you run up and unleash 2 attacks towards him that you're not sure if he's surprised because he doesn't really have facial reactions. But you launch your onslaught, and he doesn't seem to really react or try to dodge or parry it as you get 2 slashes easily across, one across the eye and then one across the body, and you see that like sort of dark scarring on it that Foamir leaves on its victims. Seems to have been a pretty decent amount of damage. The eye now, as you strike it as well, vessels begin to sort of pop, and you see it turning bloodshot and start to sort of leak.
I'm gonna spit in it too and be like, "You're gross, go away!"
All right. End of your
Spitting
turn.
is gross.
I spit in his eye. I always want to do that.
End of your turn then?
Yeah.
All right. Leah is going to move a bit closer as well. Maybe not that close. Let's say to here. And is going to throw a heal, if she has one, up at Leo. What does she
She has some
have?
kind of
That'd be a healing word, probably.
Something ranged, I think.
Yeah, this is her last level 1 spell slot. All right, so that's a D4 plus 7. So that's 10 HP healed, Leo. And Healing Word is a bonus action, so she still has an action. She will cast Sacred Flame on the eye guy, which is a dexterity
guy.
saving throw from him,
Okay.
which he unfortunately makes.
No, he doesn't. 'cause he's stupid.
Roslyn, it is your turn.
All right, Rosalind, I use my action to dash. The rest is going to live up to her namesake. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 5, 10 and pass.
As you get up next to her, she just smiles at you. I'm not sure what the two of them see in you, but show me what you've got.
Jeez.
Leo, your turn.
Wait, which two?
Bitch.
Wait, which two? Which two?
I don't know yet.
I'm just gonna jump down and kind of bring the knife down top of his head.
Yep.
$14 plus 8 to hit.
That'll hit.
20. And do I get sneak attack?
You do get sneak attack damage with Hermia there, yep.
There's sneak attack damage. Where's my d4s? Why do I always lose my d4s? That is 4. 4 plus 5 for the piercing damage. 1, 2, so 3 fire damage.
All right,
So
so you
12.
sink your daggers into him. Again, he's not looking super great, but you can tell that every time you hit him, he doesn't really seem to feel pain, and you're not sure exactly how effective they are against him.
Does he still have a mouth?
He does not have a mouth. Oh, wait, no, Flame Tongue is magic, so sorry, you get all of that. So that's another -4 and 7. Okay, no mouth that you can see.
You could say he has no mouth and he must scream.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to give Hermia advantage on her next attack.
All right, advantage on your next attack, Hermia.
Yay.
All right, let's see if he gets his eye beam back.
No, he doesn't.
He does
Not
not.
that. Oh, thank God.
He is, though, however, his hands glow orange, and he puts them, like, on his own chest, and you watch as his body seems to almost vibrate and move a bit faster than what he did, as what it was, as he cast haste on himself.
What does that
Oh,
do?
oh. He gets an extra action every turn. He gets +2 to AC.
Eh,
And
bad
you
news
now
bears.
watch as the iris of this eye looks directly up in the air and begins to open up to the point where the top half of the eye is the iris, and it begins to make this loud sort of vacuum type sound. And both Hermia and Leo, you can feel something about yourself. Something is being pulled away from you and into the void of this thing's eye. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
That's a big nope.
What's happening?
God, not good.
Bunch of eye suck. So I don't know what my constitution is.
Yeah, where's my con? 19?
14.
Hermia,
What did
You-
happen to me?
you succeed, so you only take 5 necrotic damage. Leo, you do not. You take 11 necrotic damage. And this thing
And I lose my soul.
regains some HP as a result.
Didn't lose your soul yet. But soon. Soon.
And with that, this thing is going to move down here. You can both take an opportunity attack if you still have your reaction.
I'm
And
gonna do it.
and you hear popping noises in its arms and legs as it suddenly spider climbs up the wall and then jumps over here
What the fuck? You
onto the
coward!
bridge.
Get back down here! 22? Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. 22
Yes.
to hit.
Yep, both of those hit.
Oh, I need to hit him twice? Or just once?
Just
Just
the
once.
once. Yep.
Just once.
Okay. Got confused.
Well,
Okay.
I was talking to Leo. Leo hit with his.
Oh. Gotcha. That is 13 points of damage.
Fuck, I misspelled piercing. I fucking hate
That was
that.
great. You
weird.
guys basically just took out everything that he got back
Regained.
again.
He needs to make
10,
concentration checks too.
15. He does.
Yes.
I think both of them are under 10. Makes that one. Makes that one. Let's see. He moved 5, 10, 15, 20. And then vanishes down into the darkness.
Where the fuck is he going?
Probably nowhere good.
All
And
right.
it's splitting up our party, which makes me feel good.
Back around to the lady that Rosalind is making googly eyes at.
He went over here.
Yeah, he disappeared down into here.
Your eyeball minion is running away.
Don't worry, I have more. And she is going to cast a spell. And as she kind of puts her arms out and starts to chant something under her breath, you notice, Rosalind, at this point, her dress has like a V-neck that goes down to sort of just below her chest, and you can ever so slightly see the eye peeking out from there.
Nope. Mm-mm.
But the reason it's drawn there is you notice tiny little eyes begin to open above it on her chest and spread upward across her neck and then out across her arms as well. And then they all begin to rise off of her and start to flit and move and fly around and begin to encompass a 15-foot radius around her. 15. And you can feel them as they're brushing and flying by you, Roz, begin to cut you. Just these tiny little, like, razor-like pinpricks. Let me see here. When do you take this damage? Your speed is halved while you were in the area. And when you enter the area for the first time or start your turn. And unfortunately, because of a sage advice, I know that you also take it at the top of the round when it is cast as well.
Really?
Yep, because
Is this payback for Moonbeam?
I was gonna say.
this is technically better than Moonbeam.
Yeah, this is
Is it like
actually better.
Spiritual Guardians?
It is.
Yeah.
It is Spirit
Yeah,
Guardians.
like Spiritual
Yep.
Guardians. Which is why Spiritual Guardians is like a 3rd or 4th level spell, and Moonbeam is a 1st level spell.
Indeed. But this is a concentration spell. So, Roz, make a wisdom save for me.
All right, well, I get advantage on those. Oh, that's good.
And you get like +5 or whatever.
I get +7 total.
Second level spell. Wouldn't be
19.
the second level.
19, you said?
Yep.
All right, so you only take half damage, which is not a lot. So you take 4 necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I had to check. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it this character or Aurora who takes half damage from necrotic? It's Aurora.
Yeah, Calstar. I think Calstar have like resistance to
Psychic, yeah.
And
All right.
that will be the end of her turn. Zana's turn. She will move to here and take another shot with bad news. That will hit. As Zana takes a shot, Roz, you see the eye on her chest flash red. She's going to use Preternatural Sight and make Zana re-roll that.
Oh no.
Oh, bitch.
Oh no. Oh no.
Zana, no! We can't have this twice.
Rosalind slowly turns to look back at Zana like, no.
You hear, so as that thing flashes, you hear click. Fuck. And uses her other action to try and fix it. And she is able to fix it, but that is her turn,
God.
unfortunately.
What's that meme where it's like this is the boss character when you fight them, and then this is the boss character
Yeah.
when you're in your
When
party?
they're on your side, yeah.
Your turn, Leaf.
Yeah. Sorry, it took me a second. That meme's so funny.
What's Is this go like all the way up to the ceiling, or
It
could
does.
I...
This is like a full
Okay.
wall right here.
Okay, and then is this another just 5-foot hop up? Not a
Yep.
big deal.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Leaf is going to say, if I can't see the eyeball creature, it clearly doesn't exist anymore. It's going to go.
Leaf lacks object permanence. Oh, good. Leaf, you
Even cats have object permanence. All right.
I know.
I'm
Leaf's
sorry,
like-
the hippo programming is injured my synapses.
Leaf's like, good job, Hermia. Hermia took care of that.
Hermia's so good. Well, now that I'm here, I guess I shall, Rosalind's probably okay for a while.
For like another turn, maybe.
Relax. Leaf instead is going to cause a whole bunch of roots and shit to grow from the floor, casting an entangle spell centered on what is it, 20-foot square? So we'll just go
Yeah.
ahead and put it like meow.
Meow.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then she needs to make a strength saving throw. And because she's a girl, she's bad at those.
What?
Oh,
I
you
mean,
think- you think
because she's
so,
a
huh?
caster.
You're gonna give her. Now he's gonna give her advantage on it. For
I said
misogyny.
caster. I don't know what you guys heard.
so she does have a
Uh-huh.
+3 to strength, but she rolled a 3, so 6.
Ooh.
6. Aha! She is restrained by the plants.
Doesn't take
and
any
that gives-
damage though.
No damage, but she's restrained, and she has to use an action to free herself.
Is it does that deal
And-
damage?
It doesn't do damage. It's a concentration, and it's a difficult terrain right there. And everyone gets advantage against her while she is restrained.
Oh, I have a different spell.
You got snaring
Snaring
roots or whatever it is.
I have ensnaring strike, and
Yeah.
that deals damage.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
In that case, are you done, Leaf?
I want to use a bonus action, but I guess I can't. So yeah, I'm done.
Wait. Why couldn't you?
Well, I don't have any.
Oh.
In that case, Maeve, it is your turn.
Thank you. All right. Can she still see the lady from here?
You can, yep.
Okay.
And you also
Um,
see just like this swarm of weird ethereal eyes just whipping around like this storm. Actually, I don't think Spirit Guardians like turns it into like gives any sort of like cover or anything.
No.
No,
No.
it does
No,
not.
yeah, no. So yeah.
Okay.
Your turn, Maeve.
She's gonna make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Crit.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Pre-natural
You have
sight
advantage.
on Maeve.
I was- Damn it! I was gonna
Aw.
see if she already could do it. All right, so I have to re-roll it.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll with advantage.
That doesn't eat her reaction to use or anything.
Does not.
What?
Okay.
Crazy.
Then I'm gonna roll with my dice then.
What the hell is that?
I just realized that
27.
my starry form sheds bright light in 10 feet and dim light in additional 10 feet. So
Oh
I would
my
like to have that represented in the
God,
map.
nobody cares.
I do.
It's not
I
a-
care.
It's not a crit, but is 27 good?
27 does hit, yes.
Okay. Can I make my second attack?
You can.
You have advantage.
23.
Yep, both of those hit.
Good. Okay. All right. She will do the first attack will be this plus infusion plus favorite foe. So
Okay.
first attack is that, and then second attack is just this.
Thank you for the sub, the gift sub, Weird Beard. Who do you want that inspo to go to?
So let's see, 16, 18, 27.
All right. So, as this arrow, both these arrows find their way through whatever odd force field or effect that she has going around her, hitting into her shoulder and then one into her abdomen, you watch as her form sort of flickers for a moment and then vanishes. And she reappears down here. And a image of her remains there in front of you, Rosalind, for like another second or two before it just kind of like scatters a bit. And that was a total of how much damage? 12?
27, I think.
27?
If I did my math right. Yeah.
16 through 18. Yes. So as she reappears in that spot, some of the wounds that you had just inflicted seem to have vanished.
Oh man.
Son of a bitch.
Is that the end of your turn, Maeve?
Luster. Well, Luster will be on the dodge action. But he's not gonna move.
So as that happens, and she can see the sort of surprise and concern on your face, Maeve, she calls to you. Thinking about switching sides, dear? There are benefits to it. Your turn, Hermia.
Okay, so the eyeball guy went this way down
He did.
here.
He did. Yep.
How high is this?
It's about 5 feet. You have to climb up at one of the walls to the north or the south.
Okay, I want to climb up on that. So, however,
Do you want to climb on the north or do you want to climb on the south to get there?
south. I don't want to climb into the bubble.
10,
Seems reasonable.
15, 20. So right here, you get a bit more sight. And you can...
He's nowhere to be seen.
No, you can see him over here.
Oh, there he is. I see you.
His eye turns back and looks like squarely back at you.
So I don't think I can get up to his face to like.
You have
hit
another
him.
10, so no, you can only get to about right there.
So I'll move up to the 10, and then I'll Eldritch Blast him.
So here and then Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Try to look at the right one. Does a 20 hit? 30-20.
So as you throw your Eldritch Blast at him, it does impact him, but for some reason it doesn't seem to have any effect, and you hear Formir in your head. Oh, that didn't do anything.
So it did hit him, it wasn't like a miss?
He's immune to my magic for some reason.
Wait, immune to you? That doesn't make any sense. Is it because his eyeball opened?
I don't know. It worked when you hit him with me, but for some reason the Eldritch Blast doesn't seem to affect him.
Okay. Looking behind me, do I see anything?
You do not see anything behind you except this weird swarm of, like, weird eyes in the air, all flitting around.
I mean, I guess I'll just hit him again, because, like, I can't, like, not use it. Like.
Yeah, so you go ahead and throw another one at him, and it hits him, but just doesn't seem to have any effect on him for some reason.
Hey, you loser! Why are you running away? Come back over here!
And your turn,
gonna,
Hermia?
Like, try to, like, bait him to, like, come
Yep,
back.
sure.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, so Leah is going to come up to here. God, you look terrible. And what else do I have that I can give you?
I'll be fine. I got a potion.
Okay, and she's going to climb up here, and she doesn't really have anything else that she really wants to do otherwise. I guess you can see him, so she'll try and Sacred Flame him again, and he saves.
Boo.
Rosalind.
How does an evil eyeball man have high
Dexterity?
wisdom?
Because he can see it coming. It's a dexterity. It's a dexterity
Oh,
save for
it's
Sacred
Dex.
Flame.
I
Yeah.
don't know why. I thought
Rosalind,
it was
wisdom save for me, please, as the eyes just are blinking at you aggressively. Oh, there we go.
23.
That is a 19, so 8 necrotic damage.
19.
8. Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 8, because it's halved because you made the save.
All right.
You are
Rosalind is gonna.
Gonna have
Yeah.
to move into Leaf's thing to be able to hit her where she is. Does this thing
Can't be here?
ignore? No, with those boxes there, I would say that's not. You're not quite gonna be able to reach her very well. Does it ignore?
It's just
It's
difficult
just
terrain.
One of those like anything sort of people. Okay.
All right, so she'll go 5, 10, and I'm presuming that's all of her movement actually.
Yep. So it only grasps and restrains on cast.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. No problem.
All right, so she'll make it all the way over here finally, and she will take a swing at her.
Yep. So
I'll
as you're sort of coming up towards her, making your way through the eyes, as they're just like giving you all these tiny little razor cuts all over, and then trying to walk through the grasps, she looks at you and goes, "Oh, honey, are you having a difficult time?"
She is going to growl and swing her sword.
Swing away.
We'll spend an inspo. 25.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
25.
This is nat 20, but it's not. 18 plus 7.
Hits.
All right. Oh, man. All right, she's got 1 spell slot left. She's going to use it. We will use a 2nd level spell slot for a smite.
Go for
That
it.
is going to be it for her. All right, so that is going to be 4d8. $22 plus 22 plus 6, so that's going to be 8 slashing damage and 20 radiant damage.
8 slashing, 20 radiant. All right, so as you slash forward, cutting across her chest and definitely sort of cutting through and impacting that eye as well, plume of divine energy coming down, smiting through her. Let's do a concentration check. She has to be 28, so 14. Oh, she barely makes it. She does keep it up, and that same effect again flickers a little bit, and she reappears here.
Fuck her. Let's see. So I moved 5, 10. What happens while I'm standing in this? It's just difficult terrain.
It's just difficult terrain. Yep.
Okay.
I need Leo and Leah, as they just entered it, to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Did she make concentration check?
She did. She
She
beat it by
did.
1.
Wait. Do you still
Hold
have
on.
your wheel? Or
No,
what?
I'm out of range because I'm never in range.
Oh,
Wait,
Leah,
is that in range?
Leah fails.
So was it Constitution?
No, wisdom. Sorry.
Oh wait, hold on.
Wisdom. Okay, +2 still. 16 plus 2.
I can't read. Is that 30 feet?
It is.
It is.
Aha!
Wait,
shall-
wait. Yeah. He can do the thing.
I'm gonna do the thing.
He
Okay.
can do the thing.
We're all
Do
excited
the
about doing
thing.
the thing. Yeah. That's a -4.
All right. In that case, it fails, and Spirit Guardian
Leah doesn't get hit.
drops.
True.
Good job, Leaf.
See, I told you it could be good.
Maybe next time you'll reconsider about teleporting out of my entangling root spell.
Does she still teleport?
She did. Mm-hmm.
I presume I don't get my movement speed back.
Well, ooh, no, you don't.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right, and that is it. for
Yeah,
me.
I forgot that both Spirit Guardians and this was difficult terrain.
Yep.
That's why I left it up, because I'm like, it's
all right.
difficult no matter what. But...
Leo, it's your turn.
It's a bonus action to drink a potion.
It is.
Yes.
I'm going to take out one of the greater healing potions my sister gave me.
Mm-hmm.
And down it. I think it's 4d4 plus 4, right?
Yes.
So 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hobble up onto the bridge.
Yep. So you'll have to kind of jump up here to do it, which puts you kind of right here. Make
Okay.
another dexterity save for me. Just make sure you don't poke your eye out.
15 plus 5.
Yeah, you're fine. She kind of turns and looks over her shoulder. Oh, hello. You must be the one he tried to warn before taking out your little friend at the Solstice Academy.
Who the fuck are you? And since she's right in front of me, I'm going to stab her.
Go for it.
11 plus 8 to hit.
19.
Hello?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm deciding if I wanted to use her last pre-natural sight or not. Yep, go ahead and roll for damage.
4 plus 5 magic piercing, and 4. Wow, max damage. 8 fire damage.
Okay. All right. You reach forward, and as you're going to stab her, you feel a bit of a resistance around her as you see the air kind of ripple a bit. But you're able to push through it and just sort of catch her across the arm with your dagger, and she kind of like goes, and pulls back. That's a sharp bite you have there, Leo. You can call me Lady Decorai.
Daiquiri?
Daiquiri?
Daiquiri.
I want a daiquiri.
End of your turn?
Alright.
Yep.
All right. Back around to the eye's turn. He is going to jump towards you, Hermia, and unleash.
Unleash?
No, actually, he's not.
What is he gonna do?
He
Wait,
was-
no, you coward! Get back here!
He's
You
right
suck!
there. He. Oh, first of all, does he get either of his 2 abilities back? Oh, he gets them both back.
No,
Oh.
Hermia's gonna die.
I disagree. He
Oh.
doesn't get them back.
That chain. Oh no, he gets 1 back. He gets his eye beam back. He's gonna step to here, and I think you saw him do this to Leo. So you see the red eye begin to light up Hermia as he fires this beam forward. Hermia, Leo, I need you all to make dexterity saves, please.
And Lady Decorai, of course.
No, this is her creation.
Ugh.
That's not how that works.
Leah fails.
Damn it, Leah.
She got close that time. That wasn't as bad.
Worried about
What
her.
was it? Dex?
Yep. Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit.
Wait. Oh, saving throws. I'm actually plus 8 on that.
All right, Leo, you take 5 damage, 5 fire damage. Leah takes 10 fire damage, and what did you get, Hermia?
I got a 19.
You take 5 fire damage as well.
Okay.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. And then as he's running away, he turns and is going to aim his arm back at you and fires a scorching ray at you, Hermia.
You're still a coward because you're running away like a loser!
Oh boy.
I imagine, like, everything that Rosalind hears is just like, I'm glad that, Hermia's having fun, at least.
Glad Hermia's enjoying herself.
Wait, does Scorching Ray just hit?
He has to roll to hit, and I think that 2 of these
Oh, wait.
miss.
You already damaged me. Ah. So,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Does it say? Read me what it says. Does taking damage reset it or getting hit? Because technically, you had to do a saving throw, so it wasn't like an attack that hit you. I'm just wondering if
It
there's
just
a difference.
says if you take damage.
Okay, then yes. Unfortunately, it is currently off until a turn passes again. Does 17 hit your AC?
No, it misses.
All right.
Ah, you loser.
But 22 does hit, right?
Nope, it doesn't.
Yes, it
Alright.
does. I wish.
How come I get
wish.
to hit twice? How many? Oh, because
Scorching Ray is multiple
Scorching
attacks.
Ray is 3. Yeah, I just have to look and see how much damage it does.
3 rays it shoots out.
And on hit, you take 2d6 from each one.
Oh, good.
So 2d6 damage. You take 10 fire
You're
damage.
still a loser.
What's your HP at right now, Hermia? Because I just realized you're not tracking it in the...
I am.
You're not tracking
36.
in roll 20. You're at 36?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's hard to track in both.
That's right. No, yeah, I can do it for you, so that's fine. And then he moves a bit deeper out of your sight.
You're a loser.
It helps people who can heal for us to see our HP.
With that, it comes back around to Lady Decorai's turn. Still looking at you, Leo, she kind of smiles. The pressure of being a hero and trying to save this world from its inevitable recreation. The pressure must be boiling. And her eyes begin to flare as she holds her hands up. And you see this black fire begins to burn on them. And from a point between you and Leah here, Flame Strike is going to erupt out of the ground.
Holy
And
shit.
you
What
and-
level is she? That's a fucking high level.
It's a 5th level
She's
spell.
She's at least a level 11 because she has 3 hits on her Eldritch Blast.
Yep. So I need you and Leah to both make dexterity saving throws, please.
Me?
No. Leo and Leah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Leah, you're not doing so great.
Leah, you're stressing me out.
All right, so you do save, Leo. So you're going to start with... Leah takes 10 fire damage. Leo, you take 5 fire damage. And then you also take another 5 necrotic. And Leah takes 10 necrotic.
God.
She is not doing good. And then she's going to move around in between. No, wait. 5, 10. She doesn't want to really be near Roslyn right now.
Why?
I don't know why. Roz is out of spell slots. I guess she doesn't know that, though.
No, she wouldn't. She can't really get around Nora from here. Oh, it's not a great... Or
Nora?
sorry, Leia. Or Leia. Her first name. Nora Linth Decoray is her full name.
Oh.
Shit. Fuck it. She'll stay there for now. Zana's turn.
Right out of reach of
15,
my Drake.
20, 25, 30. She can... we'll give her half cover from there. Fire!
And Leo just drops.
Yep, that
proud.
hits. Zana does 19 damage, but it's non-magical, so it gets taken down to 8 as you hear this loud cacophonous blast. And Leo, you hear something whiz by your head, and then Lady Decorate takes something in the shoulder and kind of goes, "Ugh!" and looks back in the direction of Zana, and she starts to reload. Leaf, your turn.
Okay, so what is this up here? Is this like a cage or something?
No, it just seems to be some sort of decor that has been sort of put in. Each of these is like just an archway. There's like some stuff hanging from them, clothes on a few parts of them, but it's something you can easily step under.
Okay, so who is this?
You don't know. That is a
Unconscious lady?
Yeah, that's an elven lady who is unconscious, looks to be in rough shape, and is shackled to the wall.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess the first point of order is just to, drop that.
Appreciate it.
That's not really doing anybody any favors. Go ahead and move to right here and say, Lady Roz, it appears that the enemy is leaving.
Rosalind turns and she looks very bloody at this point, and she nods. Yes. If you can stop her, that would be good.
I shall do one better. And she's going to, or Leaf is going to put Cure Wounds into you, which heals 6 points plus a D4 from the sickle. So that's 3 into you. And then with the chalice effect, it's going to go into... is that 30 feet? I think it's 30.
From you to Leah is...
Yeah, I have to be within 30 feet, so it'll be into
Leo. Yeah, Leah's at 35.
And so, Leo, you get to heal an additional 6 points of healing. And that's that's all I got for right now, unfortunately. Sorry.
All right,
trying
Maeve,
to
it's
keep
back
up.
around to you.
Okay.
So 6, 3, so 9, 15. points.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
No. You get 9,
I
Roz,
get 9.
and Leo gets 6.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Using Lester's move action to move over here. And then I'm gonna... He'll stick around there. And then I'm gonna move 5, 10. Can I see... Wait. Oh, 35,
There
Sarah.
you go. One more.
Would I be able to see her from here?
She's going to have a bit of cover, but yes, you can.
Okay. Shot. All right. First attack. Okay, that's a miss. I'm gonna spend inspo for my second attack because this is annoying. I feel like I've been missing half my rolls today. Okay. Okay, that's also a miss. That's 15. Never mind then. That'll
Yeah,
be my turn.
so with everyone kind of spread around her and seeing Leah especially in poor condition, you're a little too careful with your shots, and they go right, bouncing off whatever this odd aura is that she has around her.
Okay, that's my turn.
Hermia, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna assume the eye guy is like long gone. I can't even see him anymore. First things first, I'm gonna pop a healing potion with my bonus action.
All right, easy enough to do.
Ow. 6.
6 healing.
Yes.
All right, you're back up to 42.
So since I can't see the eyeball guy, can I see the crazy lady?
You can.
I'll just blast at the crazy lady, and if it doesn't work, I'll just cry.
You got it. Eldritch blast away.
Oh my eye. I rolled a 19 on the die plus 8. Yeah, plus 8.
Yeah, that
Does
hits.
that hit?
It does.
Then my second was a dirty 20 hit.
It does.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, so 15 and 7.
15 and 7. And yes, she does seem to be affected by your Eldritch Blast.
Good.
As that hits, though, she flickers for a moment and then reappears next to you. You must be the one with the special talking sword. I'm very interested in you.
No, my name is Carl. And this is a misunderstanding.
The plague sees
sword's
through
name
your
is Ted.
lies.
The Plague of Eyes? What?
She said the plague sees through your lies.
Oh, so it was the Plague of Eyes. Oh. Okay. Crazy.
Actually, she lands here. No, she doesn't want to be that close to you. You have a sword. She's gonna land. She's gonna land there.
Why? Come here!
Nope.
Why does everyone run from me? Everybody runs from me!
All done, Hermia?
Hermia's just gonna, like, be upset that no one wants to be by her. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Leia is not doing well at all. So she is going to... She needs to heal herself.
Yes.
Agreed.
So she will drop a 3rd level Cure Wounds into herself.
Makes sense.
Oh, Leah, whatever your name is.
She can only roll like a 2.
No, she rolled 8 plus a
8
9
on 3d8. That's rough.
yeah. I mean, and then she gets plus 9 as well, but it's still not super great. And then not feeling super well, she is going to try to move back this way towards Leo, which will put a attack of opportunity against her. Lady Decere is going to turn around and swing a maul that she has on her side at her.
Fuck, no, she
good.
doesn't.
Oh, good.
Wall. Oh no.
No one just carries that around nonchalantly.
You don't have a purse mall? What the fuck?
I have a sword. Why do we need a purse mall?
What is Leah's AC? Oh, that just barely hits Leah. It's only 2d6 plus 3.
Why do you want to kill your own NPC?
I don't want to kill my own NPC.
Could have fooled me.
And she takes 12 damage as she is just bludgeoned in the back of the head with it and kind of
Oh my
God. Like stumbles past you, Leo, and just stands
Leo,
behind you.
do something!
Roslyn, it's your turn.
All right. She's going to hurry forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, shit, no, she does want to be next to Hermia.
Why? No, she doesn't! No take backs! No take backsies! Your turn was over!
Rob's gonna hurry up and stab this lady in the back.
Do it, Roz! Stab her! She's weird!
That is a way to say it, yes. 14.
You want to spend inspo?
Oh, yeah, I'll spend inspo. One
does
sec.
not hit, unfortunately.
Spend an inspo, one sec.
Like, why is that a critical?
12. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I don't know why I keep saying it keeps saying they're crits and they're not.
I don't know why it does. It's because somehow in there it's rolling a D0 and 0 is maximum on a D0. So it's like, hey, you rolled a maximum number in there, and you're like, thanks.
Sick.
Roll
Thanks,
20.
game.
Can you roll? You get 2 attacks?
I do get a second attack, so she'll attack again.
I guess spend
We'll spend
inspo.
another inspo.
I believe in you!
I really should have just spent inspo.
Oh
9.
God!
Oh, no, why
So-
do you roll with different dice?
Roslyn, who up until this point has been doing a pretty good job of keeping you all out of danger against, the myriad thugs and the jellies and stuff like that. I don't think any of you expected to run up against a follower of the Plague of Eyes here. And as you walk by Leah and walk by Leo and just see how confident this woman is and the extent of the magic she's using, and this is just a lackey to someone who has their eye on you, your confidence is a bit shaken. And as you are attempting to attack her, again, whatever that weird aura is that she has about her just keeps deflecting your attacks, and she looks down at you with pity. Oh, don't worry. Someday you'll have a chance to be the hero.
Jeez.
Leo, it is your turn.
Can I attempt to do some Spider-Man shit and flip over Rosalind and her and land like in between Hermia and the lady?
Yeah. Go ahead and make
I'm not
a
afraid of the old lady.
make an acrobatics check.
It's more that he can attack and flank.
Mhm.
Acrobatics, you say?
Mhm.
18 minus 1.
Preternatural sight. Roll again.
$17 minus 1.
Okay. Yep. You're able to do it. This takes basically all your movement and your bonus action, though. But you land behind her.
And I will yell to Hermia, look out behind you. He might come back. And I'm going to stab her like in the kidney.
Go for it. Make your attack roll. You get a +2 from flanking.
17 plus 8 plus 2.
Yep,
So
that'll hit.
Hit.
Mm-hmm.
9 piercing damage. 4, 1, 5 fire damage, and sneak attack will be the 113. I meant to hit 3, not 4.
Oh, gotcha. So 5.
Yep.
Okay. She is looking very rough as you hear this time. She kind of like recoils from the pain and is like holding the wound. Well, I feel like our time here is nearly up. Perhaps you should
Are you
check.
a coward too?
Perhaps you should check on your mouthy friend. And Hermia, you turn in time to see the eye coming up behind you. And he is going to unleash 4 attacks on you.
Disadvantage.
True, until he hits. Attack number 1.
You know what? I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna channel divinity. And
Does that not take an action to do?
So, well, mine are reactions.
Okay, fair enough.
They're different.
Yep. No. Yeah. That's fair. That's why I'm asking. Okay, so which one are you using?
Well, sorry, yeah, because Shadow of War would be a action, but Shield of Light is a reaction.
Okay.
Immediately after an attack within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against a creature other than you. So actually, I'll let you roll it first.
Sure. So the first one is 19. Does 19 hit? Sorry. 18.
Meat.
Okay.
All right. Then she'll use Shield of Light.
Okay. So that means it stays up because it's not actually hitting you, and you take the damage instead, right?
Yeah.
Fuck my life. Okay.
A massive pillar of light erupts in between this eye and Hermia, and directs the attack back over towards Rosalind.
Well, it's 4 slashing damage.
Oh. So,
I rolled a 1 on the damage dice.
all right. Well, it's 2 slashing damage for me then.
All right.
He has to make a con save or be blinded.
Oh, clever girl. Yes,
Usually you say
indeed. That is indeed a fail. So his eye kind of goes cloudy and murky, and these last 3 attacks are at disadvantage.
Well, they already were.
Well, they're.
Well,
I mean,
disadvantage?
even if he hits you, they'd still be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a 8. That's another. I just rolled 3 2s.
Oh.
Well,
last
welcome
one
to my last turn.
Yeah.
is an 18. You said meets.
Yeah.
So as he swings wildly at you, one of them connects for 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, also, when you hit Lady Decoré with your attacks, Leo, that was enough to trigger her what the eye can't see. And she's going to reappear. Here. Well, as much fun as this has been, I was under orders not to hurt too many of you chosen too badly.
That's what they all say when they run away.
And she looks over toward Leia. Toward Leah. And Leo, Hermia, Rosalind, you see the flames in her hands begin to rise, black as they were before. And a pillar of flames is going to rise between Rosalind and Leah. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Does Leah get your plus bonus?
She's just out of range.
Ah, okay. I was just curious.
Nope, not going to do it. I don't think. Hold on.
Leah, how do you feel this many times?
I'm rolling like absolute shit. Wait.
Fair enough.
No. She does make it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just barely. She just barely makes it, so.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait. I said dexterity. Never mind, she does fail it. I thought it was a wisdom. Yeah, she fails it.
Damn it.
All right, Rosalind, you do not, so you are going to take half. So the first one is 10 fire damage. You take 5. And 16 necrotic damage. You take 8 necrotic damage, Rosalind. And as this pillar of flame erupts between the two of you, these dark black flames spreading all the way up to the ceiling, you all hear Leah screaming out in pain, wreathed in flames, as her body vanishes.
Ah,
Oh.
And Lady Decoray begins to run. Actually, hold on. She was
You ruddy bitch.
here. No, one more. She can one more. All right. It is Zana's turn.
Roz is gonna look over in Zana's direction. Yeah, and point to go that way. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. Zana's like, I have her, but she's fast. Doesn't have. No, wait. She
got action
can. I'm not sure if I use the action surge or not. She has it. So yeah, she will action surge. And she will use a grit to take a shot at advantage. And I think Decoray is out of... I think I used all the preternatural sights. That's a hit. That is 18 damage. You hear the blast go off and Decoray shout out, but she also vanishes. And Zana calls out, she did her teleport thing! Leaf, it is your turn. Leaf?
Sorry. So Leia just like disappeared in fire?
Yeah.
I think she disintegrated.
Yeah. She's super gone.
That sure isn't optimal. Sure.
How am I get a girlfriend? She just disappeared.
She was young enough to be your daughter. She was enough to be like your
I was
great-great-granddaughter.
I was joking.
I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna notice that Roz is looking pretty down. So let's go ahead and pump some more heat.
She looks pretty pissed, is what she looks.
Go get him, Tiger. And we're gonna cast a Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Get him, Tiger. Yeah, I'll try.
11 plus an additional 9 points of healing into you.
Christ.
What?
It's like, here's 20 HP, no big deal.
It's a 2nd level spell. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Maeve?
That's all I got.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do here. 'cause
Maeve's
I
like,
thought
how can I get all the way over there to where she is to poke her in the eye with an arrow?
I know. I mean, Zephyr's Strike, I thought that would help, but technically, I have to make an attack first before I get the extra move.
I mean, Luster's right there.
I'm not going to hit Luster.
Leaf will be the sacrifice.
Maeve looks to Luster and is like, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Make it a called shot too.
Oh, God.
I'll sneak attack.
I think here. Yeah, because if I move... Yeah, because if I move here, I still can't see her, I'm guessing. Or is this kind of
Correct.
low?
No, you wouldn't be able to see her from there, unfortunately.
And I can't climb this?
No.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do the dash action. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I'll do dash 5, 10, 15, 8, 5, 30, 35. Can I do anything with a bonus action?
Jesus.
No, ensnaring strike requires me to hit. I doubt she would take my sleeping spell.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
The one
I've
thing
seen it
she's
work
weak against.
before. Like
Sleep
it's
isn't-
been.
To be fair, it's a moot point because sleep is a action spell. But she'll just use her bonus action to get Luster down here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, wait, that would be right to that guy. Hold on. This is spiky parts, right?
It is.
Okay. So he can't stand on that, right?
Correct. Well, is he a medium creature yet?
Yeah, he's medium.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't be able to stand there, unfortunately.
I think he's medium, right? You're a medium creature right now? He should be. Wait, small dragon. When do you become medium?
I think he
Oh,
becomes
no, he's
medium
not medium
next
yet.
level.
He's small. Yeah,
I
he's
will...
next
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's his movement speed?
40.
I'll let you get next to the eyeball if you want to. Since he's small, he can run through Hermia's legs.
All right. He's going to attack because I don't know what else to do on this turn. He hit? That's a nope.
Not with a 10, unfortunately. Okay. Luster is really creeped out by this thing.
I mean, that's fair. It's really scary looking.
All right, that's my turn.
Hermia, it is your turn.
Okay, Hermia's like looks back and sees that Leia's just disintegrated into nothing and is like super pissed. She's gonna use a bonus action to cast Hexblade's Curse on the eyeball guy.
All right.
And then she's just gonna wail at him, like just like give out like this yell and just start wailing on him.
Go for it. And he's blind, so they're all at advantage because he cannot see them coming.
Oh, I got a crit on the first one. 19.
Go ahead and roll your
Do
damage.
Okay. So let me pull up his thing. So where's my 8? This yeah. Okay. So double the die.
Yep.
Okay. So I rolled an 8. Do I roll twice or double it?
Roll twice.
Okay. So first one, 8. That's a 4. So plus 6.
So 18,
and 18
total?
plus the 3 that I get with the extra
21.
Hex blade.
All right. You got one more attack in you?
Yep. Here I
ahead and roll
go.
At advantage.
That is a dirty 20.
How do you want to do this, Hermia?
Oh my god, that's so cool. I want to jam my like sword into his big eyeball and then like rip it out and just completely destroy his eye.
All
'cause it
right,
freaks
so
me out.
as you thrust Foamir in through the eye, normally when you're cutting and attacking things, he just like leaves this weird sort of black scarring behind. But this time as you push through, there's more resistance than you're used to, and you hear a pop sound, and you pull your sword out, and the eye begins to deflate as you see this weird liquid mixed with blood begin to pour out the back and out the front, a little bit of it shooting all over like your cloak and like your armor and stuff like that, as this thing just falls to its knees, the eye and head thing just completely deflating as it falls limp to the side, and it just looks like this sack of white bloodied skin now.
And then I heal for 11 points. I stole its soul.
You sure did. And you also see, as you did that, the soul going into Foamir as well.
I mean, Hermia really wants to be excited that she killed something, but like she's also like kind of sad because an innocent person just died.
I mean, he was the leader of the Myriad from Rexentrim, so I don't know about that.
No,
Leah,
I'm not talking
Leah,
about him.
no.
I'm
Oh,
talking
fair.
Leah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So she just kind of like does like a little like yeah, and then goes back to being sad.
Rosalind, is your turn.
Yeah. Rosalind sees Leah incinerated, and she just snarls out and spits out blood before taking off running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action to dash. 5, 20, 25, 30. She's done.
Ray goes, oh, give it up already.
Rosalind is just glaring daggers at her. That's my turn.
All right, Leo, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing them run off. 5, 10,
This
15,
could be a circle,
20,
folks.
25, 30, 35. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How
Oh,
does she look?
Not great.
I didn't move.
Go ahead and use whatever movement you'd like to, Hermia.
I want to go this way. Just the next this way.
Yep, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Do I see him?
You do?
Hey, lady!
11 plus 8 to hit.
Oh, you still have an attack yet? Yeah, 11
Yep.
plus 8 hits.
Do I get a sneak attack?
You do, because Rosalind's right there.
So
take a
3
quick-
plus 5, 8 damage. And this is going to be non-lethal, by the way.
Why? Kill her!
Interesting.
That's you.
I want answers.
Nah, she don't have any.
has nothing
5
Well-
fire damage
she can do.
and 12 sneak attack damage.
All right, so Leo, how do you want to do this?
Since I'm doing it non-lethally, I kind of just want to like knock her out, like hit her in the back of the neck
Mm-hmm.
with the pommel of my knife.
Okay. So as you do that and she kind of goes limp into your grasp, you kind of, grab a hold of her, and her eyes immediately open back up, but they are red. And you start to hear like she's gagging, and then you see the chest expand. The throat begins to bulge as a small eye about the size of a fist pops into her hand. Or sorry, into her mouth. And I would say Leo, Maeve, and Rosalind, because it's a little bit smaller of an area than usual. All of you hear in your heads, disappointing. But I appreciate you showing me the error in my choice of minions. And then the red eye on her chest begins to glow hot. I need Leo, Rosalind, and Maeve to all make dexterity saving throws.
Leo, you get a plus 4.
I don't think non-lethal matters.
Okay, I'm spending an inspo on that. That's ridiculous. Come on. Give me 1 second. Are you kidding me? Okay, 12.
What did you get, Leo?
Whatever that equals. My
Leo,
word, 22.
26.
you take 12 fire damage. Maeve and Rosalind, you take 24 fire damage as Lady Decoray's body explodes, bursting into flames.
Oh. Oh.
All of you hear the explosion, but we are effectively out of combat now as things slowly begin to sort of die down, and you realize that the danger seems to have passed.
Damn it.
Fuck!
We need to get out.
Yeah. We gotta go find the girl that was in the other room, make sure she's okay.
Right.
There is some, let me stress, some remains of Lady Decoray, including one of her hands that you notice has a particularly fancy-looking ring on it, inset with a tourmaline.
Leo, gather what you can from this.
He's just gonna be wide-eyed doing it because he's kind of like on autopilot at this point. Like he's kind of failed
Yeah.
everybody.
Heading over to the lady over here.
Roz is gonna make her way back over here and see if she can't search the remains, if there are any of Leah.
Yep. So you find on Decoray just a tourmaline ring. You do find a pile of ash and kind of yep, you can check the eyeball guy as well, Hermia. And you don't necessarily sift through it, but as you walk up seeing it, you do see a glint of something, and picking it up, it is the amulet of the Everlight.
Rosalind will pick it up and put it in her pack for now.
Guess we'll gather the
On-
ashes and something.
On the eye guy, the eye guy, you do find a coin purse that has 535 gold and 30 platinum. You also find an odd ring that has sort of like this blue gems inset around the band. So, ring with blue gems. And you see a brooch on his, holding his cloak together. That seems to be 3 sort of circles all overlaid on one another. That looks particularly expensive or perhaps even magical as well.
Taking it and giving it to Maeve for the
Okay.
party loot.
We'll identify those things later. I am gonna check on the lady
Yep.
here, and if I need to, I can use my healing kit or.
Yeah, so
Something
she's not in great shape, and we'll say you kind of immediately take it out and start kind of tending to some of her wounds, and eventually she kind of does come to, and she looks a bit startled. Who are you? Where's Kent and that woman?
They're gone. We've been sent here to kind of take out this place. What's your name?
My name's Elro. You were sent by the gentleman?
Yes.
You see she breathes a sigh of relief. I wasn't sure she would be sending anyone at this point, or those that she didn't make it far enough.
Were you trapped here? What's your
Uh,
reason you've been here?
I was the one who was in charge of this storehouse. You recall that Elra was the name of the elf that Triv was tasked with trying to find out what happened to her. Gentleman said she wasn't sure if she was killed or if she betrayed her or what had happened, but was looking in, was trying to get Triv to look into it.
Well.
No, Luster like walks up and sniffs the eyeball guy and is like, absolutely not.
No, thank you.
Good job, Lester.
Well, I think we've pretty much emptied out the place. If you want to get out of here.
She kind of pulls her arms a bit that are still in shackles. I would love to.
I will help you with that.
I'll come back up, and if they're locked, I'll pop them.
Yep, easy enough for you to do. She kind of stands up, very shaky, rubbing her wrists. So what was your orders from the gentleman then?
Blow it up.
Yep.
Oh. All right. Give me a minute then. And she comes over near where you are, Roz, and starts going through like some papers and some journals on a table over there, kind of gathering a bunch of them up and throwing them into a pack that seems to be over there. Roz, what are you doing over here?
Just staring at the ash.
Leaf, what about yourself?
I think I would be up with the other girl, just making sure she's okay.
Okay, sure. Yep, so she takes a minute to kind of gather stuff and comes back over to you, Maeve. Is your tall friend over there all right?
She pointed to Roz.
Yeah.
One of our comrades has been incinerated. We're all feeling that loss right now.
Sorry. Well, if you're looking to collapse in the mine, the blue azurite is highly combustible. I don't know what they've done with a lot of it, but there was a decent supply of it near one of the main camps. If you have something to ignite it with and someone who's fast, that should probably serve to at least collapse in a lot of these tunnels.
I'll look over to Zana and like, do you have anything that catches fire when you shoot it?
Yes, I can set something up.
Okay. Let's, I suppose, gather our things and...
I'm all set to go.
Okay. I'll, walk over to Roz and just kind of put a hand on her shoulder. Did you gather her things?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
not much left of her.
I know. Well, we'll make a proper burial outside.
No more untrained. Go with us. This is our fuck up.
Yeah.
Aye. She'll follow Maeve up.
All right. So you can take the boat back and forth a few times between the lot of you. Takes maybe 10 minutes for you all to gather the other side. You're led back out the way you came. Luckily, there were no other jellies. Was there any more of the inside of this that you wanted to potentially try and explore?
What's this area? But that's otherwise not really.
I would probably go through everybody's bunks one last time to see if there's anything left.
No, you don't find anything else between any of those. Everything here may have just kind of like led back into sort of more caverns. You're not sure how deep it goes.
Okay, that's fine.
So you are all taken back outside, except for Zana, who kind of like lags back a little bit. And when you come out, you see Chili out there waiting, who immediately pops out and goes, "Oh, you made it! There's a bunch of them came out injured, so I assumed things were probably going well, but was, still a little worried. Is everything all right?"
We lost Leia.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I really quite liked her.
Same.
I think everybody did.
You then hear a loud explosion deeper within the mine, and a few seconds later, Zana comes running out. And then about 10 or 15 seconds later, a big plume of dust and smoke blows out of the entrance of the mine.
Mission accomplished.
We should probably head back.
Yeah.
And so you do. Silently about, it'll take a... Well, luckily on your way out of the mine, you don't run into any more monsters. And when you eventually get to where you left your horses, they are still there. So with the horses, it's about half a day's travel back to Zadash. The entire time you're going, Elra seems to be sort of shuffling through a bunch of the notes that she had picked up. Seems to be a few different sort of journals of them. On your way back, was there anything anyone wanted to ask or talk about or anything like that? Or is it a silent journey back?
So you said that she had a necklace of the Everlight and a tourmaline ring?
Yes, so the ring is what you got off of Lady Decorai, and the amulet of the Everlight was what you recovered of Leah's.
Okay.
Were there ashes where Leia was?
There was.
Yeah.
Roz gathered them.
Yeah, they were gathered. Forgot to put those in the thing. I guess just at some point we're gonna want to know what those are, if they do anything.
If
But
anyone has Identify, then you can use that. Or you could also probably go and maybe pay some change to the
Brumont Soul?
the Pumats to get them identified. That's also an option, yep.
yeah. I
So
guess I'll check if we want to bury or if we want to wait.
I think we bury her before we get back to Zadash, yeah.
if you would like to do that at any point on your way back, you can stop.
Okay. I'll I guess motion to find a place to lay the ashes and
Yep. Roz will hop down and go over to. She just basically found a small box that she was able to get some of the ashes in. She'll start digging a hole.
Maeve will look at the necklace and also add it to the ashes.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, can I hold on to that?
She nods and hands it to you. And she motions you to kind of... Oh, go ahead.
As you take the amulet of the Everlight from Maeve, Leo, you recall a memory, something that flashes back in that moment. You're standing in front of a grave. There's two people next to you. They look younger, a human, a dwarf. Both of them have been crying. You look down upon them in a freshly dug grave. Sorry I wasn't able to save all three of you. But you got a life now. And you turn to walk away. And one of them comes up behind you and you feel them put something in your hand. It's the human. She would have wanted you to have this. And as they turn to walk away, you look and it's a symbol of the Raven Queen. It's up to you if you ever held on to that or not. If you put much stock or believed much in it. But you're brought back to this moment.
he has a couple teardrops like drop from his eyes, and he did hold on to that, and it's kind of one of his like charms off to the side of his belt and all that. And he kind of looks at the charm and kind of fashions it right next to the Raven Queen charm. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little while.
All right.
I think she'd be happy for that.
And he kind of not breaks, but kind of stutters when you say that. And he kind of gets solemn and kind of walks back to his horse.
Just because this is what Maeve would do. Maeve's gonna make a silent sort of prayer towards the Everlight. This is not the goddess that she works with or particularly puts, things into, but kind of in a, one of yours was special to us, and I hope I hope wherever she is happy and safe, kind of thing.
Okay.
Roz will make her way over to where Leo is and climb up on her horse next to him. And just say, decent enough person just died so that we could do a job for a criminal. It has to be worth it. So it will be.
So saved a life in the process.
Yep.
Zana is also next to you. Leah did say that the Everlight is about redemption and rebirth.
Maybe the gentleman's type of crime is the rebirth that Zadash and Rexentrum needs.
That
Could think of it that way.
maybe looking into it a bit deep, I just meant, like you said, we saved Elra in the process.
Rosalind gives an absolutely disgusted look on her face at that notion. And she just starts up down the road.
So you all continue back, and eventually, by about sundown, you reach Zadash. You were able to return the horses that you rented, getting, I forget how much you paid. I don't know if you had that written down anywhere, Maeve, but we'll say 25 gold a horse back.
Cool. We'll say that.
Sure, if you had like a notarized accounting of all things bought
I do not, unfortunately.
for tax purposes.
For tax purposes.
There is a tax season in Exandria. It's coming.
Why would Maeve know what tax season is? Actually, wait, no. She would help. Actually, it's probably why she was very unpopular. To help get the taxes.
When we get sponsored by H&R Block, we can do that.
So, back at the Coral Jug now. It is after dark. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
So everything's shut down for the evening, like.
I mean,
shops and stuff?
there is like a bit of nightlife around here probably. If you're thinking about going to Pumat's, he's shut down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
The
make
nightly
So the
nip
nightly
though
nip
is
ought to be open.
probably just opening up though.
You guys can go talk to her. I don't want to fucking see her.
Okay.
Accountable.
Leo, do you want to go?
Yeah. At least
I
tell
have
my sister and Triv that we finished their job.
Yeah.
I have a question, Ravi.
Yes,
Is there a temple of the Raven Queen?
there is. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure there is. I forget if the Raven Queen is Empire approved or not, but I believe that it is.
I think she is, because I feel like we saw one in Empire territory.
Religion. Yes, there is.
I'd like to go there to kind of like pay my respects to Leia and to like ask her to like see that her soul goes to the other side or whatever.
Okay. All right. So Hermia's going to the Temple of the Raven Queen. Roz, are you just staying at the Coral Jug
Yep.
then?
She'll just stay here.
And then everyone else is heading to the Nightly Nip.
At least Leo and Maeve are.
Okay. Leaf, where would you like to head to? Leaf is
I think Leaf said
gone?
he had
I
to
think
go.
Leaf is just
I think he
offline.
said he wasn't feeling well. He had to go.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. We'll say that Leaf stays back at the Coral Jug then with Rosalind. So we'll start with Leo and Maeve. You head down to the nightly nip, taken in the same way that you were last time through the old evening nip that is mostly defunct and shut down. And as you enter down into the nightly nip, there seems to be some sort of dance that's going on. Before there were just like there were 2 or 3 individuals sort of dancing in the center. There's quite a few more of them. This time it seems to be a lot more lively and rambunctious than it was the last time that you were in here. But the gentleman is present, and you are escorted up towards her. When she sees you, she just kind of waves her hand, and everyone else who was at the table playing some sort of game immediately sets down their cards, stands up, and walks off.
Here we go.
Please, take a seat.
I sit
I said,
as close by.
So, how did it go? There's only 2 of you this time. I sense a somber air about you.
We met a companion on the way who was like a prophet of some kind. She ended up losing her life down there. But other than that, everything went without a hitch.
I see. And the rest of your companions?
They're fine. They're kind of grieving the loss in their own little ways. Me and Maeve are here to square up.
She also
Our
looks
deal.
up. I assume Elra came with you as well. And
Yeah.
she's kind of like lagging back a little bit, but she looks up and sees her, and she immediately sort of breaks any focus she had on you and stands up and walks towards her. Elra, my dear, and she puts her arms around her, like sort of hugging her. And then, Leo, you hear in your head Ophelia's voice. Do you think she had anything to do with this?
Can I respawn back in her head?
You can.
She was chained to a wall. I didn't suspect her of being a part of it, but there is more to that we need to talk about.
She kind of pulls back. I'm so glad to see that you're safe, darling. Yes, I also managed to save the research into the Azuramite that you were looking into. That is good news indeed. I had assumed that it had all been destroyed by the drowned king. She takes it from her. Go and get yourself checked out, and we will talk later about all of this. And Elra just kind of nods and walks away, and Ophelia comes back over, setting down the journals, and sits down. Well, I did not expect you to also finish Triv's mission. I had written that one off to her already being dead, so I appreciate that. So what more is it that you think that we have to talk about then?
We talked about the Plague of Eyes, right?
You had mentioned, yes.
It seems that the Drowned Prince is working with the Plague of Eyes.
Her
Was, at
eyes
least.
narrow. Really? That would explain his sudden boldness to be empowered by a creature of that reputation?
The woman running the mine there had extreme magical powers. Far
Good.
more than I've seen as of yet.
Do you know a Lady Drakari?
Decorai?
Decorai, sorry. Sorry, I'm thinking of Dracaris from Juxus game.
Personally, no, but the name is familiar. They are a noble house from Nicodranus.
Nicodranus.
How she'd be
Right.
so far this far north without coming across my radar is troubling.
The Plague of Eyes can somehow move planes because he's visited us multiple times.
Indeed.
So perhaps some sort of teleportation then.
Probably.
Still
Sure
very
that promise.
troubling.
Indeed. I do not know if that means that through us you have gained the attention of the Plague of Eyes, but I suppose.
Wonderful
careful.
if so.
And I'm not sure if Elra was affected by the Plague of Eyes or not. There's no way for me to know.
If she starts popping eyes in weird places, that would be your first clue, but it might also be the last.
I will, pardon the pun, look into it. Well, if there's nothing else that you'd like to make me aware of, then perhaps we shall talk about your rewards.
Not that I can think of. She'll look at Leo.
Very well,
Nope.
then. You asked for
Check
info on a Lashandra Ashfall, perhaps also going by Gwenla.
Yes.
Well, we'll start with the bad news. We unfortunately weren't able to find much here. There has been increased chatter about pallid elves leaving the grove these past few months. The only information that we can find on a Lashandra specifically was from about a decade ago. She stayed in Port Damali for a few months and made some friends at the Cobalt Soul Library. And about a year later, a similar individual was recorded as answering questions at the Rexentrum archives as well, but didn't give a name. We found small, unfounded claims of what could have been pallid elves at various places around the Empire, but nothing concrete. Gwenla, we got one hit on in By-State Tile. There was a wandering vagabond of some sort who stayed there for a few months recently. She was also a practitioner of the druidic arts, but went missing about 2 months ago. It has been very difficult to attempt to locate where she may have been, at least in our circles, due to the recent influx of travelers from the Pallid Grove.
Very well.
She
Thank
does hand you a small little, I guess like a little sort of like notebook that
Okay.
she goes, the information we have is in there.
Okay.
Dr.
take it.
Fernelius. The good doctor we found quite a bit on. Dr. Abigail Fernelius is a devout follower of the Wild Mother and the Lawbearer. Originally from the lands of Taldore, her work on manufacturing the divine magics took her to the Menagerie Coast. Apparently, the Clovis Concord was very interested in her work and paid a lot of money to see her research flourish. She was an expert at creating automatons and imbuing them with magic talents, but sought to create one that didn't rely on enchanted means to use the magic. She may have been more successful in that work than some of the reports led us to believe, if your friend Leaf is any indication. She's been missing for a few years, and while there's no concrete details why, some say she went into hiding. Some think the Clovis Concord got what they wanted and got rid of her. But a mind that brilliant wouldn't have been tossed out after one major breakthrough. That is
So
also...
head to the Menagerie Coast.
That is also in the details there. And finally, you wanted info on the political rumblings from Jorhas. It's a bit much for me to sum up for you, so again, refer to the information that we have in there for you. But the gist of it is that there are some of the dens in the Kryn dynasty that are not happy with the continued rule or the current direction of Queen Leylas. So it seems that they are attempting to rally some of the peoples around Jorhas in order to wrest control from her. Again, there's more info in there, but that's the long and short of what we were able to figure out. On top of that, and she kind of snaps her fingers, and you watch as the man before who normally stands behind her comes up the stairs and puts a chest on the table. For finding and bringing Elra back, and for the research that she brought with her. Think of this as an added bonus.
I'll take it.
What's in it?
2,000 gold.
All right. 2,000.
And my condolences for the companion that you lost.
Thank you.
Rest
Right.
assured that closing that mine, at least taking it out of the clutches of the drowned prince, will inevitably, in the long run, save quite a few more lives.
Certainly hope so. I'm not exactly sure why it was being used in the first place. Apparently, what it's known to be used for, at least for the Drowned Prince's perspective, is not very useful.
If he was just using it to make more of his cheap sood, then indeed, it was not. The blue azuramite down there has much greater potential. The sood that it creates has latent magical effects. The research I was having Elra and a few others conduct was to find a way to separate the high of the drug and try to figure out a way to isolate just the magical components of it. While it wouldn't have been as powerful as residuum from, say, Whitestone, there's still quite a bit that could have been done with it.
Very well. I have nothing else unless you do, Leo.
How are my sister and Triv doing?
They're fine. They moved out of here just last night. They're staying in the place that they originally came when they got here, the Aelin Bale, I believe.
Sounds good. I'll go check up on them.
And you said you're heading to the Menagerie Coast next, then?
Well, heading to that area, I think.
Well, in that case, safe travels.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And I kind of bow my head and get up.
She nods.
She'll nod as well and then stand up and get going.
Yep. And as you leave, you watch as everyone who was sitting up at the table prior to that immediately head back up and retake their seats. Hermia.
Yes.
You head to try and find the Temple of the Raven Queen here in Zadash.
Yep.
Takes you some asking around at this hour, but you are eventually pointed in the direction of the Bastion of Ravens. Excuse me. It is in the Signet Wall, which is the eastern end of the city that also houses the majority of the reserve forces of the Righteous Brand, as well as the barracks and the living quarters for local Crown's Guard. It's pretty dead over here this time of night. There are some Righteous Brand, some Crown's Guard that are, sort of on watch or on patrol this time of night. But it's pretty dead otherwise. And when you get to the Bastion of the Ravens, even in this section of the city, which is pretty uniform, there's not a lot of like regular houses here or shops. It's very much like a sort of smaller military district, and everything kind of sticks out as a sore thumb from one another. The Bastion especially so. And at this time of the night, with the light of Catha sort of coming down on it, it seems even darker than a lot of the buildings here at nighttime. You walk up, though. No one's at the door. You push it open and head inside. Walking through the hall. Empty pews on either side of you. Your footsteps echoing through these chambers. You eventually come to a large statue made in the likeness of the Raven Queen. You see the pale, white, uncracked visage, the mask that she is always portrayed with. It's strange the way that the eyes seem to both not really lock onto you, but seem to sort of stare everywhere, but you can still feel that gaze on you as you stand here alone in this empty cathedral, essentially. Before you, there is a offering bowl with a single black dagger next to it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna assume that the offering is for blood.
Okay.
And just go up and maybe here to do it for me this time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oops.
Hermione's just gonna try, like, to like basically just make a cut on her palm of the hand and like put her blood in there.
Make a con check.
Okay. God. I got a 15.
It's not bad. Where on your hand do you cut?
The palm?
The palm? Okay, so you kind of press the blade against yourself a little bit, and you kind of like pull back. You press a little bit, and you're like, oh. And then you slice it, and it hurts. It stings, and you start to drip a little bit of blood, and then like a lot, and it's not really stopping, and you hear in your head,
God.
"Oh, Hermia, cover the wound with something," and you kind of take your cloak and kind of hold it, like pull it around your hand. But you offered a decent amount in there. So after doing so,
I'll say.
what do you do?
Hermione's just gonna talk like you would a person, because the
Sure.
first time she ever prayed was with Maeve, and she did the same thing, so she's like, oh, might as well just keep doing this, because no one's told her different. And be like, hey, Raven Queen, I haven't forgotten about your vision. I'm trying to think of a way to get to Vasselheim to fix, True Fate. But I was hoping that you would, help, make sure that Leia's soul makes its way to the afterlife, and hopefully it's a nice afterlife, not a bad afterlife, because she seemed like a really nice and gentle soul, and she really didn't deserve the fate that happened to her.
Make a religion check.
Religion. 17.
Okay. As you're talking, you start to feel a little dizzy and lightheaded. You're not sure if it's from too much blood. Like, it doesn't look like a lot of blood, but like it felt like it was a lot of blood, but you're not really sure if it's a lot of blood, but you're worried it might have been too much blood. And as you kind of start to get a little lightheaded, you blink for a moment and you see yourself, Rosalind, Leo, Maeve, Leaf, Elra, standing over a box that Maeve and Roz are burying. And you see Leah about 15 paces away, watching. You see Maeve take out the symbol of the Everlight, and Leo takes it from her. And then standing behind Leah, you see the familiar cloaked, white-masked visage of the Raven Queen. As she turns and gestures to a doorway to a void, to blackness, behind Leah, who looks at it, and then looks at the group, getting on their horses and continuing towards the dash. And the Raven Queen and the door slowly fade away as Leah starts off in the direction of Zadash as well. And then you blink and you are back in the Bastion of the Ravens.
Wait, so she went towards the Zadash or with the Raven Queen?
Seems she ignored the Raven Queen's call.
Oh, so is she still alive? Her soul's still here?
If that's what you infer from that.
Oh, fuck. That's new. Thank you, Raven Queen. And Hermes is gonna leave.
Okay. All right. Rosalind, is there anything you wanted to do back at the Coral Jug while everyone was out for the night?
Rosalind's pretty fucked up. She's got no lay on hands, no spells, no channel divinity, and she's still pretty injured. So she's gonna go buy a whole ass bottle of booze and just like put a hand on Leaf's shoulder as she passes by and tell him good work.
Who's, by the way, just standing in the hallway next to your room.
Of course he is.
Rosalind,
and then
was there anything that you need that I could help with? You don't look very well.
I need a long night's sleep.
You can get that in a bed.
Yeah, that is the idea.
I will wait out here and watch for you. Not in a creepy way.
No, not in a creepy way. We did everything we could for her, right?
For Leah?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Night, Leaf.
Good night, Rosalind.
She, as soon as she's back in her room, she takes a long, heavy drink from the bottle that she bought and is just going to start getting her armor off and then just face plant on the bed.
All right. And
she's not even
that...
like even properly in the bed. She's like over the side of it. Just
we all know the mood you're talking about. We've all had that vibe before. And with that, we will go ahead and end tonight's session.